Parents, most of us have them or had them, and they all have their peculiarities. Take my mom, for example. Now, she was a saint. Uh, I know many of people are going to say that their mom was a saint, but my mom, she had 11 kids and never once raised her voice. The Pope himself would say that is a miracle. But on my 5th birthday, she found 5 cowboy candles at the thrift store, a penny apiece. They're on my cake. We sing happy birthday. I blow out the candles. She hands out cake. I'm stuffing it into my yap as fast as I can. Nom, 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 nom. She got a moment to breathe. So she says, Randy, would you like to hear about the day you were born? Sure, Mom. It was hot and it was the weekend, so there's only one doctor on duty at the hospital, which normally would not have really mattered, except all of a sudden, 7 of us girls went into labor at the same time. Okay, Mom. The head nurse looked at our charts. I could tell that it was very serious. She's going, Abigail, it's got twins and diabetes. I don't like her blood pressure. And, Beatrice, she just came in the door never having seen a doctor. What are we going to do? So I raised my hand. I can wait. He's not coming quite yet. Well, Doris, I see no complications. This is your 4th birth. Thank you for waiting. We'll get to you as soon as we can. So Mom sits back and thinks about the first time she was at a childbirth. She was raised on a farm in Saskatchewan. That's in Canada, 400 miles north of North Dakota. She had gathered the eggs herself for her own 5th birthday cake, milked cows, baled hay. When a blizzard shut down the road, when she was about 16, she helped out at the birth of her younger brother. So she'd been around the track once or twice. At the age of 21, she took the train to the faraway city of Seattle to vacation with her Aunt Dusty. They went to VFW for a dance where she met a young mill hand veteran named Robert. A year later, they were married. 4 years later, she's sitting in this hospital burping and waiting for me to come. Coming. She rang the bell, and a tiny little nurse's aide comes in. What? It's time now. No, Doris, you must wait. The doctor cannot come. You must wait. I can wait, but he cannot. 15 minutes later, that little nurse's aide cut the cord and wrapped you in a blanket and handed you to me. And that was the day you were born. You were always in a hurry. You still are. Yes, Mom. Can I have some more cake? Of course. For my 6th birthday, there were rocket ship candles and the story. 7th birthday, I do not remember the candles, but I remember the story. All through grade school, high school, I went away to college. She would call. Happy birthday, Randy. Did I tell you about the day you were born? After a while, it was like, oh, Mom, tell me. Go ahead. And she would tell the story. I moved to the East Coast. Same thing. Why? It's your mom. About 3 months before my 56th birthday, we attended her funeral. And we were sitting around in the church basement afterwards. Next to me, my sister Sue has her grandchild, a squiggly little redhead, sitting on her lap. We hand him a plate full of cake to keep him busy. And we're reminiscing. Sue says, here's another funny thing Mom did. Every year on my birthday, she would call me and ask if I had heard the story about the day I was born. What? My brother Steve goes, ha! Yeah, same here. She said, I was a breech birth, so I came in backwards and had to be turned around. She said, I've been that way all my life. Ha 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 ha. What? Are you all telling me that every birthday you had for 50 years or more, she would tell you the story of the day you were born? Yeah. But why? When was the last time you had a whole church basement look at you like you was stupid? My sister Sue looks at me. Randy, tell me about the first moment you saw your daughter. Oh, the first moment I saw my daughter. Look, this is a complicated story, but it's definitely worth your time. Stop. What are you feeling right now? Feeling? I am reliving that moment. And our mother? Our mother was not there. This was on the East Coast. When was the last time you had a whole church basement look at you like you was stupid? Randy, when you retold that story, you relived the feeling. And our mother, when she told the story, she was reliving the feeling. Oh, I wished I'd given her the chance more often. It's all right. She called when she wanted it. Just then, Eric goes, Can I have more cake? Okay. We have a puppy, you know. I know you have a puppy. Can I tell you about the puppy? When someone asks to tell you their story, it may be a story you already know or a story you don't care about. But they may be giving you the story so you can give them the chance to relive the story. I challenge you, whether it's your mother, father, sister, brother, co-worker, friend, stranger on a bus, wiggly grandchild on the lap. If you give them up that opportunity, it is a gift that you will not regret. Yeah, you may learn something from the story, you may have a good time, but only you can give them the gift of hearing their story. I hope we meet someday, you and me. And if we do, I hope I remember to say what I said to that child. Tell me your story. Tell me.